Hey John, this is Samantha from Feed Me Leads. We spoke on the phone and I told you that I would send you over the screencast. And so here it is. I'm going to keep it really short and sweet. I just want to go through your site really quickly. I'm going to go through one of your competitors' sites, and then I'm going to give you 3 ways that you can use yourself today for free to start bringing in some more high quality traffic to your site. And so I send these screencasts out with all this free information, but often when business owners see what I do, how I do it, and how much work is put into it, they decide that they want to team up. So if you watch this through and you feel the same, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. But without further ado, let's get into it. And so here I am on the 808 Wraps homepage. Right away, I can see that you guys definitely spent some time and or some money into this. The site looks really good, and scrolling through, I can see that you have a decent amount of content in here. And so that's really important because Google is going to be ranking your website based off of around 200 different factors. One of those key factors is going to be content. You want to have a minimum of 1,500 to 2,000 words on this homepage. The average amount of content that websites who rank number one on Google have is actually 2,417 words. I did a word counter search on your website and you have 1,198 words. So I would suggest adding in a bit more content here. Also, when writing that up, you want to make sure that it is quality educational content. Google is going to send out their bots and they are going to crawl through your site and determine whether or not the content on there will help Google's users find the information or services that they are looking for. And in addition to having the right amount of content, you also want to make sure that content is filled with an appropriate amount of high volume buyer intent keywords. And so Google loves information, and you can strategically place the right keywords in your content to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website to be in front of when people search for it. And so a great example of a keyword here is car wraps Honolulu. This keyword brings in 80 searches every month. So if you were to convert just a few of those into customers, you'd be doing really well for just one single keyword. And so up at the top is where we typically see Google Ads. There are no Google Ads popping up for me at the moment, but Google Ads can be a really great way to get your name out there, build some brand recognition, particularly while you are waiting for your SEO to warm up or the market is hot. And so right beneath where the ads would typically be, now here at the top, we have our Google Map Pack. And so the Google Map Pack is extremely important. It can produce huge amounts of revenue. In order to make it into one of these top 3 spots, you need to have a lot of citations. And so a citation is just when your business is listed on an online directory. So think Yelp, Yellow Pages, or Yext. Those are all good examples of online directories that people use and trust a lot. And so you want to be on more of those online directories than these 3 businesses are right here. And also make sure when you are entering your information onto these directories that it is identical to the content on your Google business profile down to every last character in order for it to be counted as a citation on Google. And so down here, I have scrolled down and made it to the organic search results. And so this should definitely be the main area of focus. It's going to be your best long-term ROI. Google has actually come out and said that over 60% of people, when they type something into the search bar, they're going to be clicking on one of these organic search results, and they're almost always going to be clicking one at the top of the first page. And so here we can see this is the first company page that pops up for this keyword. Over here, I've jumped onto Ahrefs. And so Ahrefs is a really great tool. If you guys do bring this in-house, I highly recommend it. It is a little bit pricey. It costs me a little over $300 a month to use, but it gives me a lot of great information. And so here I typed in the competitor that we were just looking at, and it's telling me they have 123 backlinks from 30 different domains, and they are ranking organically for 407 keywords. So here I can click on that and see which keywords they're ranking for. You want to keep an eye out for buyer intent keywords that are preferably location specific. And so here it will list all of the different keywords that they are ranking for, how many people search for that keyword every month, what position they hold for that keyword on Google, and how much traffic it brings them. And so you can go through and pick out the best ones and incorporate those into your content. And so now I want to do the same thing that I just did with their keywords, with their backlinks. And so it was telling me that they had around 123 different backlinks. You don't want to just beat them out with the quantity of backlinks, you want to beat them out with the quality as well. And so you can go through and see which ones have a high DR domain rating. You can click on each one and see if you can add your site to these different pages. You also want to keep an eye out. You don't want to pay attention as much to the ones that are no follow backlinks. You want do follow backlinks. So anyone that doesn't say no follow right here. Also, you want to make sure that these backlinks are relevant to what you do. And so over here, I have typed in your website into Ahrefs as well. Right now, you guys have 180 backlinks from 31 different domains and are ranking organically for 254 keywords. And so I can take a look right here and we'll see which keywords you are ranking for. And so here I can see that you're doing pretty well. You are ranking anywhere from the middle to the bottom of the first page or somewhere around the second page. But if you take a look over here, this is a graph showing Google's click-through rate ranking. And so as you can see, the number one spot gets around almost 30% of the clicks. Number two gets a little over half that much, and it just goes down and down and down. So you really want to make sure that you are as high as possible. And I think you can definitely get ranked to number one because if you take a look, you actually technically have more backlinks than your competitor. But like I said, you don't want to just beat them out with the quantity, you want to beat them out with the quality as well. And so right here, we can see that your website has a domain rating of 6, while they have a domain rating of 12. So I would just go through your backlinks and make sure to get rid of any ones that are from spammy sites, or really try and focus on adding more backlinks that are high powered and relevant. And so to recap what we talked about in this video, number one, you want to add in a little bit more quality educational content with the right keywords. Number two, get some more citations to get ranked on the map pack. And then number three, you want to add those high-powered relevant backlinks. And so that's what I have for you for today. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this and got something out of it. If you are interested in learning more, you can just email me back or you can give me a call. My number is 714-975-5909. So thank you for watching, and I look forward to speaking with you.